first finding is obviously that iPhone was too expensive for most people. Our strategy towards this one is that we want people to focus on the value of the iPhone and not the price tag that iPhone has. So what do we know about iPhone? We know that iPhone is a phone. We know it's an iPod. And we also know it's a camera. So here goes our iPhone. Priced at $4.99 at the moment in the US. In Australian dollars converted from US. So, do we need a calculator to see if that's worth it? Well, iPhone's got one too. Okay. So this strategy should drive your users away from thinking that iPhone is really too expensive, but it's actually not, because you got to see the value in its product. Let's see the next point. iPhone was too big for most users, so I believe it still fits into your pocket quite nicely. So why is that? Well, let's have a look. I think iPhone's got maybe your contact list. I think it's got a UBD for you, so you can actually access your map of your city. I think it's got a couple of DVDs in there that you can watch, maybe a few photo albums, and maybe your diary. And here's our iPhone. Weighing at 135 grams, fits into your pocket perfectly. So, do we need a calculator to see how much that weighs? Well, iPhone's got one too, don't worry. So this again, we want to drive the customer away from the physical size of iPhone, but to focus the point that iPhone is a portable entertainment center that you can fit inside your pocket and carry around everywhere with you. Next one. We also notice that a lot of people think that iPhone is not very durable because it looks too shiny. So we want to associate iPhone's brand with toughness, more durable, and maybe strong. So what we propose is an iExtreme promotion campaign. So we would promote iPhone in sports like rock climbing, BMX biking, and skating maybe. So here's an example of a poster that we made. So you can see this guy, he's climbing, I don't know what mountain it is, but he's calling this girl who is climbing another mountain. And here's our new slogan, tougher than you think. And here's a nicely mapped for your iPhone, so you can actually see where you are climbing and see where you go to. So hopefully this will create association with toughness with iPhone, because iPhone is in fact a very strong product. It screens, you can scratch your keys on it purposely and will not leave a mark. If you drop onto concrete, nothing will break except you may get a dent in the metallic parts, and most won't do that. And I know for a fact that Nokia will have this chip battery coming out of it. So, we also notice iPhone is quite focused towards the younger generations. So we want iPhone to actually broadcast their imagery and their awareness towards the general public. So what we propose is an iPhone community. So we encourage current active engagements. We will offer exclusive iPhone membership. So if you own an iPhone, you're special because you have this membership. And we would also want to extend iPhone usage to families, friends, business, and social life. And here's an example of how we might be able to do it. So with iCommunity, we might say I phone my family and friends with iPhone. And obviously you can see a link, iPhone, iPhone. And with this one, so there's just different sort of images that we can carry. So you see a tall person, a short person, there is no distance between you because you can use iPhone to call them whoever they are. This nerd, he's got confidence because he carries an iPhone in his pocket. I'm not saying that you have to be nerdy and own an iPhone, because those people in business suits, they're very smart, they still own an iPhone. Those people, glamorous, yes, still carry an iPhone. And not friendly. So because iPhone is a new product, new technology, it's claiming that it has the most revolutionary technology than the mouse has ever brought. So you know how much mouse has changed our lives. Not the mouse that runs around, but the mouse they use for the computer. So we want to promote this new technology, but then again we understand with new technology, people think that it's hard to use, it's difficult, it's new, we're not comfortable, we don't want to step outside of our comfort zone. It's outside our square, we don't want to use it. So what we want to do is make sure people understand that this new technology is there to help you. Okay? So education is very important. So we propose that there should be iPhone workshop like there is at the moment in the US. But we also want them to provide trainings, whether it's online or in-store, and give you an iPhone certificate once you complete a training. So you actually feel a sense of achievement at the end of the training course. We also highly recommend that there will be inbuilt trainings into your iPhone. So whether it will be interactive videos that you can watch and learn, or even interactive games that they've developed to help you to get familiar with the iPhone, and customized widgets. So here's a video that's just watch it. I hope you can hear the sound.
This is iPhone's standard keyboard for SMS text messages. One key for each letter of the alphabet. You can access numbers and common punctuation and symbols by tapping here. When you begin typing on iPhone, it's best to start with just one index finger tapping each key. At first, be very deliberate with your finger taps. Pay particular attention to the confirmation pop-ups and where your finger touches the screen. If you make a mistake while typing, this is the backspace button. And if you want to reposition your cursor to insert a word, for example, you can use the magnifying glass by touching and dragging it to the right position. Let's say I was typing the word time in an email. I type T-I-M. Since there are no common words spelled T-I-M-R or T-I-M,